I want to be daddy. I want like some hardcore BDSM action though. And then she says, I want you to tie me up like this and me daddy. And you can see when these text messages were released, you can see it says like from Gabby to owner. So it's painting a picture that their relationship was.
Yeah.
I'm standing with Uncle Shannon because I don't like when black men get taken down. I gotta stand by him. Yes, he's a lifetime snow bunny hopper. Yes, he's a lifetime snow bunny hopper, but that's my brother. Uncle Shannon Sharpe is my brother. I'm standing with Uncle Shannon Sharpe.
And from the heart, this is a shakedown. I'm gonna be open, transparent, and defend myself because this isn't right. This is all being orchestrated by Tony Busby, who has targeted Jay-Z. Tony Busby targets black men, and I believe he's going to release a 30-second clip of a tape that tries to make me look guilty and play into every stereotype you could possibly imagine. That video should actually be 10 minutes or so.
The situation with Shannon Sharpe and Gabriela Zuniga, a detailed breakdown. So, it's safe to say that Shannon Sharpe is going through it right now. Things have definitely taken a major turn for the worse. His life, which was already high profile and filled with fame, is now surrounded by serious allegations from a 20-year-old woman, Gabriela Zuniga, who is accusing him of some really serious offenses, specifically sexual assault, SA, and domestic violence, DV. The situation is pretty wild, and it doesn't look like it's going to blow over anytime soon. Now, for those who don't know, Shannon Sharpe is a well-known sports commentator and former NFL player, celebrated for his career and his media presence. But right now, all of that fame is being overshadowed by these incredibly serious allegations. Gabriela Zuniga, who once had a relationship with Shannon, has not only accused him of these crimes but is also taking legal action against him, suing for a whopping $50 million. And here's the kicker, she claims she has solid proof to back up her allegations. She has evidence, including an audio recording, where Shannon allegedly threatens her life, choking her and attempting to harm her. To make things even worse for Shannon, reports are saying he's already tried to shut her down. How? By offering her a $10 million payout to keep her quiet and drop the whole case. But Gabriela wasn't having it. She told him flat out, no, $50 million or nothing. At this point, Shannon's world is unraveling.
And from the heart, this is a shakedown. I'm gonna be open, transparent, and defend myself because this isn't right. This is all being orchestrated by Tony Busby, who has targeted Jay-Z. Tony Busby targets black men, and I believe he's going to release a 30-second clip of a tape that tries to make me look guilty and play into every stereotype you could possibly imagine. That video should actually be 10 minutes or so.
He's not only facing a legal battle, but his reputation is taking a serious hit, and it's hard to see how he'll bounce back from this. The allegations. So, who is Gabriela Zuniga? Well, initially, she kept her identity a secret, going by the name Jane Doe in legal documents. But as with most things these days, people did some digging and quickly uncovered her true identity, including some photos of her that weren't posted on social media. It turns out that Gabriela is an OnlyFans creator who goes by the name Gabriela Zuniga. She met Shannon in 2023 when she was just 20 years old. At the time, Shannon was reportedly pursuing her relentlessly. According to Gabriela, Shannon was bombarding her with calls and messages, insisting that she come visit him at his mansion in Beverly Hills. Now, here's where it gets messy. Gabriela describes their relationship as both controlling and verbal. She says that at first, she tried to play hard to get, but eventually gave in and agreed to enter into a relationship with him. But it wasn't all sunshine and rainbows. Gabriela claims that Shannon demanded complete control over her life, dictating when she could come over, what she could do, and how she should spend her time. She says it was emotionally draining and that she felt trapped. Things escalated further when Gabriela says there was a specific incident that left her fearing for her life. She claims that during an argument, Shannon became so enraged that he grabbed her neck and threatened to hurt her if she ever did something again. The argument started when Gabriela shared her location with her friends, something that Shannon apparently didn't take too kindly to. According to the court documents, when Shannon saw Gabriela sharing her location, he grabbed her by the neck and threatened her, saying, "If you ever do that again, I will effing you up." Despite this disturbing incident, Gabriella says she stayed in the relationship, partly out of fear, but she eventually decided to break things off after an Instagram live video went viral. If you remember, Shannon accidentally went live during an intimate moment with another woman, someone named Michelle, and the video quickly spread online.
I don't know. Anything I say, you're just gonna like get mad at and you're just gonna hang up on me, so I feel like...
I'm not gonna hang up on you. Here's what it is.
What does that even mean?
Nothing, Gabby. You wanna be to me now, so...
I don't wanna be... Don't manipulate me.
Oh, Lord have mercy. If you say that one more time, I'm gonna choke the shit out of you when I see you. Thank you.
Babe. Well, I don't wanna be choked.
Yes, you do.
In the video, Shannon is heard engaging in very explicit behavior, which Gabriella claimed made her feel betrayed and ultimately decided it was time to end things. However, according to Gabriella, Shannon didn't take this breakup well. She alleges that he assaulted her multiple times after the Instagram incident. The legal battle. Once Gabriella decided to take legal action, things took another turn. Shannon and his lawyers have been in full-on defense mode, repeatedly denying all of her allegations. Shannon even posted a statement on his Instagram, where his lawyer, Lanny Davis, claimed that Gabriella's accusations were baseless. According to Shannon's legal team, their relationship was consensual and, in fact, they had an arrangement for BDSM, bondage, dominance, submission, and masochism practices, and the video Gabriella had released was edited in a way that made it look like Shannon had committed violent acts. They also claimed that Gabriella had tried to blackmail Shannon for money in the past, demanding $25,000 for each of her cheeks. Lanny's statement made it clear that Shannon believed Gabriella had recorded their encounters and was now using those recordings as leverage to manipulate him. He also alleged that she had initiated much of the sexual activity, and that the nature of their relationship was consensual from the start. However, the plot thickens when Gabriella's lawyer, Tony Busby, released a statement of his own, stating that Shannon had actually offered Gabriella $10 million in hush money when she first confronted him about the situation. Gabriella, however, refused to accept the money and chose instead to file the lawsuit, seeking $50 million. Busby also released a recording where Gabriella is heard confronting Shannon about his actions, and Shannon allegedly responded by threatening to choke her if she didn't stop manipulating him. On top of all of this, Busby released a series of text messages that Shannon had conveniently left out. These messages revealed that Gabriella had been confronting Shannon about sexual acts that allegedly took place without her consent. In one message, Gabriella allegedly begged Shannon to use protection, asking him not to engage in certain acts without her consent. These messages, according to Busby, prove that Shannon did not respect Gabriella's boundaries and that his behavior was in fact abusive.
Now I'm looking right at y'all. Let me tell y'all what Shannon needs. Let me tell you what my baby needs. He need him an old fat gal who can bake good cakes, make some smothered turkey wings, who gonna rub his feet at the nighttime, okay, and gonna have a sip of his cognac to make him feel better about himself when he come home at night. That's what Shannon needs. You don't need no 26-year-old girl. You don't need no 36-year-old girl. This is your auntie talking to you. Take your get you old out there that can love you old. You're trying to hang out with these young and you can't do it, Shannon. You just can't do it. Dang. When they want you to go for the 4th round, you looking at her like, listen, you want some money to go to Starbucks? Yeah, because I can't go no further. But if you get your older girl, when you get to that 4th round, she's gonna say, hold on. Let me go get you some eggs and cheese and some toast with apple butter, because that's gonna get your energy back up. I'm talking right to you. So he thought I was gonna be scared. Yes, I'm talking, and I know an old gal, she'd be good to you. Her name is Elladora.
The backlash. As this case continues to unfold, people are talking. Some are supporting Shannon, believing that Gabriella is just trying to extort him for money. Others, however, are more critical, pointing out how Shannon's behavior could have been predatory, especially considering the large age gap between him and Gabriella. It's also worth noting that Shannon's actions in the public eye have made some celebrities speak out. One person, Boozy, went off on Gabriella, accusing her of fabricating the story to get a slice of Shannon's wealth, especially since he was rumored to be on the verge of signing a major $100 million deal. Boozy's comments have sparked a lot of discussion about how some women might take advantage of successful men for personal gain. On the other hand, people like Dr. Umar have expressed their support for Shannon, saying that they will stick by him through this ordeal, but there's a sense of unease in the way some are dismissing the allegations so quickly. The controversy surrounding his relationships with young women has certainly painted him in a different light, and it's now becoming a topic of debate.
I'm standing with Uncle Shannon because I don't like when black men get taken down. I gotta stand by him. Yes, he's a lifetime snow bunny hopper. Yes, he's a lifetime snow bunny hopper, but that's my brother. Uncle Shannon Sharpe is my brother. I'm standing with Uncle Shannon Sharpe.
Shannon's career at risk. As all of this continues, Shannon Sharpe's career is starting to feel the effects. The controversy has already cost him financially, and he recently stepped down from his position at ESPN, at least temporarily. He posted a statement on his Instagram saying that he was stepping aside to focus on his family and deal with the allegations against him. He expressed his hope to return to ESPN at the start of the NFL preseason, but it's unclear whether his reputation will ever recover from this. There are even rumors that ESPN gave him the option to either step down gracefully or risk being fired due to the negative attention the case is bringing to the network. The bigger picture. The bigger question here is, what does this situation really say about power dynamics in relationships, especially those involving famous people and much younger individuals? The story has sparked a lot of conversations about consent, manipulation, and the responsibilities that come with fame. Some people believe that Shannon, as an older man in a position of power, took advantage of Gabriella, who may have been too young to fully understand the implications of their relationship.
Well, Club Shay Shay is getting messier and messier. It's almost like Wendy Williams didn't go anywhere, she just got a wait set.
Others argue that Gabriella is just trying to make a quick buck, using the legal system to get money from a high-profile person. The fallout, Shannon's reputation on the line. Now, we've gone through all the details, and let's face it, the situation is intense. Shannon Sharpe's reputation is hanging in the balance. This whole thing has had major consequences for him both professionally and personally, and it doesn't look like it's going to blow over anytime soon. Shannon Sharpe, a well-respected figure in the sports world, has made a name for himself as one of the top analysts in sports media. But his involvement in this mess has raised a lot of eyebrows, not just among fans, but also in the industry. It's one thing to face allegations in a public scandal, but it's another when these allegations are backed by actual evidence, audio recordings, text messages, and a lawsuit that's pushing for a massive amount of money.
Only one yucking is Shay Shay. The streets' eyes is wide open, man. I'm telling you, you ain't fooling nobody, Shay Shay. I bet you wouldn't answer this question. Have you ever had a man? You know what he gonna say? What do you call?
What's particularly damning in this case is the fact that Shannon's legal team tried to shift the narrative early on, claiming that this was all part of a consensual relationship and that the claims Gabriella Zuniga made were distorted. But Gabriella, on her part, isn't backing down. In fact, she has gone as far as refusing to settle for less than $50 million, indicating that this isn't just about money for her, it's about holding Shannon accountable for his actions. The PR battle, who do you believe? As we look at both sides of this case, it's hard to deny that there's a public relations battle happening here.
Shannon Sharpe called me trying to do an interview. I said, no, Medea, I ain't doing no interview. So you can sit across from me and look at my balls, I'll sit down. I thought he was going to attack Cat. It's called Shay Shay. The nigga's telling you. Put a wig on and tell me if that ain't my dear sister.
Shannon's legal team has been working overtime to paint Gabriella as someone who is trying to exploit him, accusing her of blackmail and even releasing explicit texts that supposedly show she was just as involved in their sexual encounters as he was. In those texts, Gabriella has been described as actively engaging in BDSM and seemingly requesting certain acts to be done during their relationship.
Say my name again, and I'm gonna release the DM because you're lying.
Yeah.
You said I reached out to you to come on Club Shay Shay, and you a mofo lie. Now, when I see you, I'm gonna see you. I'm gonna see if you about that.
Okay.
I'm gonna see if you want to say what you've been saying on trying to get some jokes because you got mad because Cat Williams did what he did. Now, but I'm gonna see if you're about that.
Yeah.
Say my name again. Now, be like Destiny's Child and talk about say my name, and I got something for you.
Okay, I'm lost, but I'm with you.
Shannon Sharpe, you have not said I am not a gay man. Shannon, if you are a man who messes with men, I still love you, brother. I can't drive you to the stove.
However,
but
the issue here is the gray area that exists when it comes to consent, especially in a situation where there's an obvious power imbalance between a much older, wealthy, and famous man like Shannon and a much younger woman, who's just beginning her adult life. But Gabriella's story isn't just about sexual acts, it's about fear, manipulation, and control. And the truth of whether her claims are exaggerated or whether there's a deeper, more sinister truth behind them, can only be determined through proper legal channels. Still, it's clear that the case is taking a toll on Shannon's public image. In a way, Shannon is facing a two-front war, one in the courts and another in the court of public opinion. While some people are supporting him, insisting that Gabriella is just another gold digger trying to cash in on his fame and fortune, others are questioning how a man in his position who has everything to lose could be involved in something like this. The public is divided, and that's exactly what makes this case so compelling to watch. The legal system will have to sort out what happened, but this situation also gives us all a moment to reflect on how we view relationships in the public eye, especially when there's such an uneven power dynamic.
And Club Shay Shay. Yeah, Shay Shay. Gay. I don't give a that gay. That sitting there with them tight pants on, with his balls and all over Cat's face. And you remember Cat kept looking the other way. You can tell how that drink he gave. He kept on saying, now, Cat. That's lips, nigga. That dead on them licks. Don't no drink like that. Now, Cat.
No matter what, consent should be clear, healthy, and respected at all times. The bottom line, what's next? As we wait for the legal process to unfold, there are a lot of unknowns. Shannon Sharpe's reputation and career are hanging in the balance, and Gabriella Zuniga's life is forever changed by the accusations she's made. For now, both sides are digging in their heels, preparing for what could be a long and complicated court battle. Will Shannon be able to clear his name and restore his career? Or will the weight of these allegations bring him down for good? Only time will tell. But one thing is certain, this case is far from over, and it will continue to capture the public's attention as more details emerge. So, I want to know what you think. Do you believe Gabriella's accusations are legitimate, or do you think she's trying to take advantage of Shannon for money? Is there a chance that Shannon's career will recover from all of this, or is this the end of his public life? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And as always, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any updates on this story or the next trending topic. I'll see you in the next one.